Hi there guys, now I've left it a good few weeks before updating again. It's been a funny few weeks. My blood test results eventually came back, so went down to Dr. Curtis for what will be the last time now, because I can't afford to see him anymore. It was pretty much a non-issue in the end, just recommend that I stay on the gel because I've been absorbing it very well. In fact, my T levels are on the upper end of the normal range, as they say, about 30.4. So draw your own conclusions. I've actually come off T since seeing him because my hysterectomy is now just around the corner. In about 2 days now, so I'm going off to Harrogate Hospital tomorrow night. So I'll be in for a few days, for about 2 to 3 days. After that, it'll be back to my mum's place for a few weeks. They've given me about 6 weeks off work, and thankfully I'm entitled to full sick pay during that time because I've been there about a year now, so I'm covered in that sense, which is good. So yeah, I came off tea about 2 or 3 weeks ago, but there's still been enough in my system for me to still notice some changes. It's been mainly in the facial hair that's still coming through. I am really looking forward to once the hysterectomy is done and getting back into a normal routine, being able to burn off the surplus fat that is collecting around my stomach. It's not a pretty sight at the moment. I'm also looking forward to getting more on top of my finances, which is at the moment still pretty dire. I'm looking forward to being able to sign on to benefit because I'm entitled to it, but with surgery just around the corner I haven't been able to sign on, but just generally being able to take charge of my life for a change. It's just the sense that I've never really been completely healthy before. I mean, this one of the problems I have, this cyst that's been growing on my ovary pretty much since birth. So, I mean, it's been gradually sapping my energy during that time. I only noticed now because it's got to about pretty good size, about that big, I think. But yeah, I mean, once I'm recovered, I mean, I'll be, for the first time in my life, completely healthy. So that I'm very much looking forward to. I've been going to a different church in the mornings the past few Sundays. It's one that's actually listed as GLBT friendly. It's quite small, but it's very friendly. Like, people are really nice. I was talking to one person yesterday about, because I know her from one of my housemates. She is another one saying, I've had this quite a bit, how I'm very brave to go through this. Well, I just find it pretty weird. I know some people actually frown upon even being thought of as brave. I mean, I've seen 1 or 2 videos about it, but my stance on this is just, I don't know, brave in what sense? I mean, I was telling her I had a choice between either staying as I was, being completely miserable, just knowing what to do but never doing anything about it, just stuck in this rut for the rest of my life, living a lie. Or I could do something about it. No, yeah, it's no small feat transitioning from one gender to another, or one sex to another, I should say. Gender stays pretty much the same. It's the physical sex that changes, which most people don't seem to get. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I have to jump through a lot of hoops, getting things like hormone therapy and later surgery and all that sort of thing. But the only real bravery I'd say would be in the view of what society thinks. I mean, something else I was saying though, I mean, I've spent most of my life being worried about what other people think. I'm just at that point now where I'm just sick of it, you know. I mean, it's been such a waste. I mean, never really lived for myself and all that time, just been more living for like how other people would like trying to get their acceptance, because I was, by the time I got to school, I was pretty much outcast by most people, so I was constantly fighting to be accepted. And that when I did eventually grow out of it, it's just like, right, okay, I'm not going to be the same as everyone else. I'm not going to fit in, so stop trying. Even before the other confusion came about, I felt a lot better. You know, that pressure was off. I didn't have to fight anymore. I just had to be. Although, of course, the next question that came up was, who is that? Who am I really? I mean, I didn't immediately identify being trans, mainly because at that time, all I'd heard about transsexuals was like, they knew from a very early stage that they were definitely born into the wrong body. They'd gone through life and, well, struggled through life, trying to be seen as the opposite gender and all that sort of thing. I never really identified with that. Mainly because, I mean, my gender boundaries have been pretty much blurred from an early age. I mean, I had no perception of like, oh, men should be like this, women should be like that. I have to say, I think some of it was down to my parents, which I'm extremely thankful for. It means there was no pressure on me to behave a certain way, or see me climb trees or playing with my brother's toys and saying you should be playing with other toys. They just let me get on with it, which is great. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't really till school happened and where it all hit, and I spent a lot of time trying to figure out why I felt so confused, why I didn't fit in anywhere, why certain things felt wrong. Never really got any answers till I got out of not only my hometown but also where we moved up to. I left them to come to another place just to study. So yeah, it's been one hell of a journey. Not something I'd advise to anyone if there is another alternative, but if that's what you have to do, then, you know, don't let anyone stop you. I mean, I've heard a lot of stories of like people trying to tell them, no, you are not this, you're deluded or something like that. I mean, yeah, explore every option. Make sure it is definitely how you feel about yourself, because this isn't an easy ride. Far from it. I mean, I've been incredibly lucky, but there are plenty of other people who haven't been. So yeah.
don't know. Yeah, I just need to get that out there before I'm off the hospital, and I'll be spending a few weeks away from home, so I'll try to make some videos during that time just to update you on how I'm doing. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about stuff at the moment. So I'll catch you later.